I don't feel safe in my apartment anymore. I woke up this morning to find my laundry folded on a chair. For a few seconds, I thought I was still dreaming. I lay there, staring at it, waiting for the image to rearrange itself into something that made sense. It didn't. I live alone. I have for years. And I hadn't done any laundry the night before. The stack was too neat. Each item folded carefully, sleeves tucked in, edges aligned. The shirt on top of the pile was the one I remembered wearing when I went to bed. My socks were paired and rolled together. I don't pair my socks. The chair itself had been pulled out from under my desk and turned slightly towards the bed, like someone had positioned it. I was certain I hadn't done that. I was just as certain I hadn't folded anything. I couldn't remember getting undressed at all. I live in a small apartment building. Old carpets, thin walls, nothing remarkable. You can hear your neighbors through the walls, but never really see them. The night before, I had come home late. I remember unlocking the door. I remember kicking off my shoes and dropping my bag just inside the hallway. I remember that heavy, numb exhaustion where your body keeps moving, but your thoughts lag behind. I remember taking my shirt off. That's it. Everything after that is blank. Yet, there was my shirt, folded neatly on the chair, clean, still warm. It smelled faintly of detergent. I picked it up and pressed it to my face, trying to convince myself that I had done laundry earlier and forgotten, that I was overreacting. But I hadn't even taken my laundry basket out of the closet. My first real thought was that someone had been in my apartment. I checked the door, locked. The deadbolt was still set the way I always left it. No scratches on the frame, no sign it had been forced. The windows were closed. The bathroom looked untouched. Nothing missing from the kitchen. Nothing disturbed in the living room. Nothing out of place. Except the laundry. That was when I noticed the extra shirt. It was plain, dark gray, soft cotton, no logo, no tag. I didn't recognize it at all. I held it up, expecting to look wrong somehow. Too big, too small, not my style. But it fit perfectly. Not close, not acceptable. Perfect. I stood there in my underwear, holding a clean shirt I didn't own, and felt something cold settle in my stomach. Because if someone had been inside my apartment, they hadn't taken anything. They hadn't even made a mess. I walked through the apartment again, slower this time. I checked the space behind the shower curtain, the closet, the gap between the door and the frame. Nothing. That didn't make me feel better. It made it worse. I stayed in my bedroom for a long time, staring at the folded clothes, trying to remember what I had done after taking my shirt off. The memory never came. What did come was a certainty that settled deep in my chest. Someone must have undressed me while I was sleeping. They must have washed my clothes, and they must have folded them while I slept a few feet away. But I slept through it all. Why would they come into my home just to do this for me? Does anyone have any idea what could have happened? I am going out of my mind.